Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Iowa State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Over the years, Iowa has dominated this series, leading at 47-24, but the Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3. The home field hasn't meant much. The road team has won the last 3 clashes for the Cyhawks.
And last year's was improbable, because Iowa State, they couldn't score. It was 13-0. If Iowa was better in the red zone, the game would have been over. But Rocco Beck came up absolutely clutch. Goes down the field with less than a minute, Palmer. And the always reliable kickers come up big in a rivalry game. 54 yards for the win at the home.
Yeah, I think this was the game that really showed Matt Campbell and his team that they had what it takes to win these tight, close games against really good opponents and really good defenses in a big moment, like what you just talked about with Rocco Beck putting his team in a position in that game. Iowa State had a special year reaching the... title game a year ago, but this was one of those games early in the season you knew there was something special about this team.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Sowell. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Looking for space. It's Moulton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. The hand to the running back. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the ground with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cyclones will line it up on first and 10. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Beck. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cyclones need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cyclone! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Scrambling away. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Lost to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Gill. Good, solid tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that, Ryan. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The play action fake. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where...
Turning it on! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Iowa State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock. Getting
set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That last one just the way you draw up a kickoff return. 87 yards, and he housed it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gill.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Iowa! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Becht. Dances away. Gets rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds. Picking up a few.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Oh, what nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40, the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70+ to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
take the check down. Finds the tight end.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Beck. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Gonna look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Lost to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.